Let's see who gets on, who doesn't get on. I got a little slow connection for one of these here. And I don't know why. The other ones are good, but I don't see anybody there yet. Oh, Frank's there. Frank's there. Great. Give me a minute to finish all this accounting techno-skull stuff. Oh, what a bore. But beats getting in the car and go and meet you guys one-on-one, right? It can't be all that bad. Ah, okay. I think we're on Facebook. I hope. Last time I was on Facebook, but I forgot to go live on Facebook. Oh, Naima's there. Then we must be okay. Let's see. Now, I'm on Facebook. Boy, that's just so funny. I mean, the last time I forgot to go public on Facebook, and so it just didn't show up. And that was a little strange. So let me make sure I got everything. Oh no, it's only me. I still did that again. I don't want only me. Only me. Boy, I swear I put it. This post appears to be blank. Oh God, no wonder. Let's see, another thing here. Edit, public, yeah, it's public. Okay, so we're public, right? Yeah, it says public. Why isn't nobody knows I'm public. Golly, where is everybody tonight? Boy, what is it, reception? I mean, on Periscope, I can't, it's nothing there on Periscope. I don't know what it is, but I can't get on. It says bad connection. Maybe that's my Wi-Fi here. My Comcast screwing me over. But also, I don't see anybody out there could check on Facebook to see if maybe if I log out of Facebook on my other computer, see if I'm on. Hold on a minute. See, it's going to make me want to log in, though. I don't want to log in. Golly. Wow, so it says public, so nobody on. Naima, can you check me if I'm on Facebook Live? I'm sorry, but you know, I can't log on. I really got to get another account on Facebook so I could check my Facebook account to see if I'm live.
Oh, I can check.
That's okay, Cindy. Are you? Boy, and what is wrong with Periscope? Periscope doesn't like me. Periscope doesn't like me. Periscope doesn't like me. Why doesn't it like me? It says not. Darn. Right now it says no data on YouTube. I wonder if that's my connection. I'm downtown Washington, D.C., and the connection may be bad. Oh, we might have started one. No, that's an old one. Live streaming. That's my old one. Why isn't this stuff? Oh, that's it. You know, I may be doing too many at one time. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on, I'll be there in a second. I will not. Well, not on Facebook? Oh, or anybody see me on Facebook? Oh, okay. Gosh. Now I can't even get on YouTube. I don't see myself. Let's see, streaming. It is. Better job, and okay. Maybe I'm getting closer now on YouTube. Let's go down, down, down. Ooh, I see all you guys here. Not on Facebook yet. Oh, not on Facebook yet. I wonder why the hell it is not. Because I see me on Facebook. Thanks. I'm gonna go off of Facebook and put it on again. There's something funky, and it wasn't on last time. Remember that? It was a great time last night, and I didn't get on. Okay, I gotta get back on Facebook. So hold on, guys, I'm sorry. Boy, what an incompetent old fart I am here. Come on, where are you? And there. No, I don't want that. I don't want that. Is this called again? I don't know what I'm doing. Need a better job in 2018. That's what I want. Pia, maybe you'll get there. That's it done. Oh, let's put a question mark on that.
I'm not getting any message that you're on.
No, I'm not. It's not. Starting live video. Okay, let's see if we can try it again. Naima, I'm doing it again. Thanks. Okay, YouTube loves you. Oh, thanks, James. But nobody else does. Why is that? Why is that? Periscope isn't working. This isn't working. CJ kicking a great. Naima, do you see this video yet? Oh, I think it is. I think it is. Mr. Lesko, you are indeed. Oh, thank you. We all need it, don't we? We all need that, don't we? I don't know what happened. Nope, it's not on. Check now, because I see a 1, like somebody's watching. Right? What? Yeah. You see me now? Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. The lady who's here sees it too. Don't tell my wife. Oh, you're there now. Yes, okay. Now, I don't know on Periscope. Now, that's the next one that is... God, connection is poor. Okay, so I gotta get out of Periscope and start that again. Boy, oh boy, sorry we're inconveniencing you. So, oh, why don't you just fix it instead of saying sorry? That doesn't do me again. Public error. Okay, I guess I'm gonna restart that sucker. Well, Guy, what I wanted to talk about, I'm going to try to get on Periscope yet. But we're not, okay, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, and YouTube. YouTube babies are really the best. I don't know why. They're just very loyal, and I appreciate that. Because otherwise I get bored of talking to myself, and the people at home are certainly bored of it too. But I've been researching all day and on business and on my one-stops and also housing. Did a lot of housing today, and you know, actually I want to talk about jobs instead. So in jobs, I mean, like the thing is, do you want a better job in 2018? And I think we all do, right? So everybody wants a better job in 2018. Any grants on helping me start moving detail business? Moving detail business. You mean you're gonna like clean cars on the road? I see. Oh, you want to maybe sort of like a Uber detail? You want to detail cars, like clean people's cars at their house? Yeah, I mean, I think that's a good job. And I don't think you need money for much to do that. You need business. and that's what you need. Be happy to brainstorm on something like that, but I'm not sure what you mean yet. But let me see if I can get on. Okay, let me see if we get on. Periscope. Not now. Yes. No. Okay. I know I don't have a SIM card. I just use this for. Okay. But jobs. I mean, there is so much. I mean, that's what I put in my one stop. There's so much stuff, you know, for people to get jobs, training, and all that. So I want to make sure that you guys are aware of that, because I think so many people, you know, are unhappy with the work. I mean, the data I've seen, only 30%, like 30-35% of the people who work are really engaged in their work. 35%. So, you know, that's like a third. Only a third of the people that have jobs are concerned about what they're doing at work. The rest don't care. They're just there to pick up the money, right? I think I want a new job. I think a lot of people do. Connection too poor. Why do you say that again? I'm too poor sometimes, but I didn't know my connection was poor. God, what they don't do. Oh my goodness, why don't? Well, I guess I'm gonna have to do without Periscope today, okay? As I don't know what they're going to do. Let's see, I'm going to put it one more time and try. Okay, need a better job in 2018. Okay, now return, but now it doesn't. Okay, well, I think we just have to let that one ride. Okay. Okay, sorry Periscopes. But we got the do now. Oh, neon lights, you're back. Great. Well, I mean, it is, I mean, the job, when you think of it, you spend at least half your waking hours in work, supposedly. I guess we all don't do it. And I think the other half at work, most of us aren't even awake, right? If only a third of the people that are in jobs, you know, are engaged, what they call engaged. So they know what they're doing, they're trying to do it well and stuff like that. And the rest of the people, so 2/3 of the people working, that's why when you go and try to get help from somebody, whether it's, you know, the person on Comcast on the other end of the line who you're trying to, you know, solve a problem with, they don't care. They just read some script, their heart's not in it, you know, and stuff like that. I finally found you on Facebook Live, and you are in fact gay. I am. Yes. I think I'm the only one there. And you. And me. Or whatever. And that's why I think, you know, it's so important. I mean, it's more than making money, because you're going to do this for the rest of your life. And if you're only there to make money, then it is, you're going to be part of that 1/3 that's only there to make money and disengaged. So that means that you're disengaged for 2/3, well, I guess it's really a half of your waking life you're just disengaged from. So that's sort of like wasting half of your life away. You know, if you have a job, you're disengaged from. You know, and so what does that mean? Well, you mean you quit your job tomorrow? No, you have responsibilities and you got to do all this stuff. You know, when you have people want to get paid every month, yeah, and all this kind of stuff. So you have to support yourself and not be a burden and things like that. So you can't do that, but you have to start developing a plan on where that is going to go. Okay, now, so you have a lousy job, or you're doing it just to make money, and you don't feel fulfilled or whatever, and that means 2/3 of our workforce is that way. And see, to me, what's bad about that is that you're not giving your best. So that means America is suffering because you're only working a third of the time. Now just think if you put in 2/3 of your effort instead of just 1/3 of your effort. Man, we'll take off. And we will be better again, or great again, or whatever the hell that phrase is. But you will be better again. You will be better. And that's the important thing, is what's happening to you, because you'll drag along the rest of us if you're better. So that's why the government has so many programs to help you try to become better, because you're going to drag the rest of us, with you. And that's what happens. But see, these programs are not advertised. Nothing, to help you get along better in life is really advertised. So you have to do work finding it. And that's what I try to do, is help people find out what the hell's out there, so you can take advantage of it and improve your life, and then take the rest of us with you. And also, just think how much more happier you'll make other people. If you love what you're doing, man, you can't wait to do it, right? And so the people you come in contact with are going to be happier because you're happier, right? And you share that joy with everybody. And then when you come home after a great day of work because you love doing it, then you share that joy at home with your kids or your loved ones or your family or whoever the hell is waiting for you, even your dog, right? Don't you love your dog so much when you go when you come in the door? Now, are the grown-ups doing that? Are the kids doing that? Ooh, be quiet, Daddy had a bad day. Nah, you don't want to live that way. I mean, there are times you have to, but you certainly don't want to do that every day, coming home like that. And that's why I think the only way you can stop that is by finding something that you feel you're contributing to, you're growing every day at it, and how you're going to do that if you're stuck somewhere. Okay, you have to do it. Lots of the mad, funny, but true. Yeah. That's right. Why is that dog so goddamn happy? Because he's not working. It's something he hates doing all the day. And so we all could be like that. But again, you can't just flick a switch and you're there. You got to start planning. How the hell are you going to do this? Okay, so it's step by step at a time. Yeah, and you don't know. See, no matter how hard you think about it now, you're never going to find out. You're never going to come up with the right idea. Believe me. I mean, maybe you'll get lucky, and 1 out of 100 or 3 out of 100 will do that. But it's not. I mean, you have to just start trying stuff. You have to get out there. You have to get more input. Don't just try to agonize and read articles or whatever. I mean, people tell you stuff that they don't know what the hell they're doing either. So how the hell do they tell you what to do? What you have to do is explore and find out what your heart. Did you see Oprah the other day when she was talking? See, I mean, she's saying that. She's saying that, and I've been on her show 3 times, and she is a remarkable person, because every time I worked with her, really, you feel, when she locks in on you, you feel that you are the only person in the world. Man, I mean, it's just almost frightening. But listen to her speech. I'm sure it's on YouTube or whatever. And what she's talking about is doing things from your heart. That's the same thing I'm talking about too. Because if you're coming out with your heart, that's what really changes things in life. That changes other people. Look what Oprah's done from doing that. I mean, back then, I even worked with her in Baltimore. Before she started the Oprah show, she was like a local Good Morning Baltimore show or something. I worked with her once, and then she took me out when she started her show, and I did it a couple times out there. But again, her speech, I mean, okay, she's like the richest woman in the world, right? Millions and gazillions of people, love her for what she does, and most people in that industry are really, to me, just terrible people. And she's able to keep that, touch with people or whatever, and her speech is just talking from her heart. We're all trying to struggle what the hell to do, and we're trying to do it like other people tell us, and that's not working for us. So what the hell do we do? And we feel stupid, and it's not working, and we feel jealous because it's working for somebody else or whatever, because that other person, like Oprah, she's listening to inside, And sure, there's a lot of people who are born idiots, so the idiot stuff will work for them. But if you're not born an idiot, then you have to start digging inside, and seeing what's right for you. And to me, it's the only way to do that is by trial and error. I mean, you just have to. The only thing you know for certain is if you're unhappy, then what you're doing now is wrong. Okay, so any step you have to take, you have to start taking little steps away from that. And see, that's what government programs are there to help you. I mean, like, there are programs. You want to start another job and you want to get into something, whatever the heck it is. You want to start IT or something like that. Okay, there's programs that will pay. Like, you could go to an employer that hires, is looking for people to work on whatever it is. You want to be a circus clown or a therapist or whatever. It doesn't matter. But there's money that you could show that employer if you don't have the skills, you don't have the training, and they say, no, we're looking for somebody 2 years experience. Okay, well, you could show them a program at the state government, in your workforce development that will give that employer money while you learn on the job, okay? So now here's a way. This way you don't have to quit your job, go to school for 6 months or 6 years or whatever the hell it is, and then go look for a job. No, you find an employer who's doing the work. Say, and then you show them where to get money from the government to pay your salary while you're learning, because you're not being very productive. So that's why they want somebody to hit the ground running. Okay, now maybe you can't hit the ground running, but you could hit the ground and give them a lot of money or show them where to get a lot of money. So you could at least serve coffee to everybody too while you're still not too good at this stuff. So that's what I mean. How do you be creative to do that? And it doesn't have to be PERS. You want to be a doctor? Well, okay, well, maybe at least you get to the healthcare. You go to some hospital and show them where to get money to train you while you learn some basic skill at the hospital. Because the other thing too, I mean, everybody thinks we want to go to get education, and education is terrific. I mean, you can't say anything bad about it. But I think a lot of things are changing in education, I feel. Number one, it's just incredibly, stupidly expensive. And that's killing. Number two, a lot of jobs now the new jobs are not in organizations that want education. Why do we have education? One of the reasons is big companies use that as an employment agency. Because if you went to some university for 4 years and struggle, well, they say, then at least, must know something interesting, get money for my employer. They must know something, and so it's an employment agency for big corporations. So though you must have a degree. They don't know why. I mean, you probably don't need it for most of the jobs. People getting a bachelor's out, they don't. But it's just a weeding process. So you busted your ass for 4 years doing who the hell knows what that you'll never use again, probably. But you grew something and spent a lot of money at it. So they want that degree. Now it has, like I say, nothing to do with job. And what's happening now, I think, everybody, with the gig economy and things like that, the non-traditional jobs, like freelancing, there's more jobs. 94% of the jobs that were created, the new ones in the last 5 years, were freelance jobs. And they're not looking for credentials, they're looking for people just to do it. And so less and less jobs are going to be require those official credentials, I think, in the future, because it just costs too much. Okay, are there programs for trade schools or 4-year? Because we are in the need of hires with a 2-year trade, but there aren't any in my area. South Dakota. Are there any? Yes, but you're saying if there's none in your area, there's 2 places to start. So I don't understand. Are these programs for trade schools? Yes, they're for trade schools. They're for 4-year schools. All kinds. I mean, they finance everything, and there's a lot for trade school. And this is what the growth is in, particularly. we need more. I mean, unemployment is very low, so they need more skilled workers and things like that. And the place to start with something like that is your career one-stop. If you Google career one-stop South Dakota or Scranton, Pennsylvania, or whatever, and your local community college, and show up at the door. Go to your local community college, just show up at the door, because when you go online or anything like that, you're not going to find out what really is there. Maybe you'll find out some stuff and maybe look at it and everything, but show up in person. Just show up, and they got to do something with you because you're at the door. And tell them I can call upon 211. Yes, 211 is another thing. You find nonprofit organizations that do training, by calling 211. But see, what happens too is that the community colleges, I'm very active with one of them here in Maryland, that they get grant money, from large corporations that need people. They need somebody with 6 months experience doing, renewable energy stuff or whatever it is, or wind turbine, people or whatever. And so they're getting grants to educate people to get that degree. But see, you're not going to see an advertisement for that. You gotta get it on the ground and get it. It's a people business. You have the internet, sure, and if you're going to look for jobs that are whatever it is, you're just going to see for-profit schools that are going to want money from you. That's what you're going to see. So what you do, don't look for that. You look for your local community college so you know the name. You get there, you look for their certificate programs, their non-degree courses, things like that you could get a skill. Like now, in where we live, man, you could, like in 1 year, you could train to be a sleep apnea specialist. They're dying for people. And what you do is watch people sleep. Wow, that sounds like a tough job, doesn't it? But if you want to be in a healthcare profession, this is a foot in the door somehow like that. And see, what's happening is, and it's different wherever you live. See, so when I say something, it may or may not be in your area. You have to check. That's the name of the game. If you're just going to sit there and say, well, it's not here, screw it. No, but see, if you investigate this, that will lead to something else that I've never even said because I don't know about it. You're going to find out about it. So then you come back and tell us about it. Sleep apnea. I don't know how to spell it. APT something, apnea. Hi, Joseph from Harrisburg. If you know how to spell apnea, Naima, she's a mathematician. She probably doesn't know how to spell either. But people have trouble sleeping. A lot of it is people are heavier in weight. It clogs up, so you know when you're sleeping, you don't get a good rest. So we have equipment and technology or whatever to help people with this. A lot of them have masks now. People sleep with masks on their face to make sure they breathe. Because if your heart's not resting at night, then boy, I mean that's a big strain, on everything you're doing. So that's important to do. Apnea. Oh, okay. Linda spelled it. Okay, Naima, A-P-N-E-A. Sleep, A-P-N-E-A. See, I flunked English in college, so I can't spell for beans. I still can't. And I realize why I can't spell for beans because I don't say the words correctly. I write it like I say it. So if we're not saying it right, I'm not going to write it right? And that's the problem. That's why in studying Mandarin, man, I am just so bad. I can't even say the word, and I have to say it in not even those characters. Oh man, that's anyway. Cool world, cool word. Yes, it is. Blue blocker glasses. What is that? See, blue block. No, they're a little shiny. These are cheap. They're supposed to be non-glare, but I do get glare. And so I have problems with these glasses somewhere. So that's why I put them up on my head a little bit, and that eliminates the glare. So you can see my eyes a little better. I'm not lying too much anyway. So that's why. So you go to the community college, and you say, okay, what kind of training program do you have? Now, also, like someone said, 211. Yes, that's available because that's where you'll find a start. See, any place you find, any place you contact is not going to be everything, you know. So that's why, you know, when you start one place, you have to keep going, man. And when you're somewhere, you ask them, okay, where else would there where would there be an association that might list certificate programs? Okay, but see, it's certificate programs in your area, because if they're not training there, and there's two different ways. There's one is the certificate program at the community college. They're usually the forefront of a lot of these things. And then the other one is apprenticeship programs. And there's hundreds and hundreds of those. There are all kinds of apprenticeships. There's cook apprenticeship programs. There's, what the heck did I see the other? Oh, dog training apprenticeship program. All kinds. And that's a neat thing too, because you get paid while you're learning. So that's sort of like getting your employer to pay you. The government gives the employer money to pay you. That's on-the-job training at your local. And the apprenticeship programs, and this could be a couple of years worth, you know, but you get a living salary while you're learning. Instead of paying some college 40 grand a year, you're making, you know, a living wage while you're learning, you know, and no debt. And no debt. And then when you get out, you finish, you know, whether it's a year, 2, 3 years, or whatever, then you're making good money, and it goes up to, depending on the trade and whatever, $100,000 or so. I mean, and these jobs are going begging. We don't have enough people, you know, for that. So all these things are important. I need the government money to my employer to pay me more. Right. See, that's what it is. Love it. You know, and these are the kind of programs I'm putting in the one-stop things, you know, the Lesco.com's that one stop, and I have about 22, 23 states done. So I'm keeping due states. So if I don't have your state done, you could go there and just, you know, there's a form for any state. And then if you put in your state there, then I'll do that first. I'll do it for you. And then you'll be the first one to get the state. So I put all those in there, and I must have 50 or so, you know, for every state that's in there, because it's not only a lot of states too, what they have is online courses for free. You could take online course, so you get a certificate in something. You're taking it online at home in your spare time, and now all of a sudden you have a certificate. Wow. See, you can get one now. You want to be an expert in internet marketing? Well, you could take a free online course from Google right now. My concern, in a really economically depressed area, you'll be funneled into a not so appealing job in my area in South Arkansas. There's training for MS certification, CNA, welding, GAWD. I'm not sure what the question is there, Audrey. You say it is really in a really economic depressed area, right? Like South Arkansas, yes. There's training for MS Office certification, yes. But is there jobs for that? That's what you have to see. That's what your Workforce Development Center does. They analyze what jobs are needed and what skills are needed. So that's what their money is for, to give you to pay for you to get skills where there's jobs waiting. So that's why you just don't go on the internet and do this stuff. You know, you have to go out. That's through the Workforce Center. Okay, need a job, better yet a scholarship. Okay, that's what's needed in this area. Audrey, I'm not sure what you mean. There is no workforce. That's through the Workforce Center. So what you're saying is through the Workforce Center. So I'm not sure what your issue is. I mean, if they're training for MS Office certification and there are no jobs, then right, you don't want to take that course, right? So you have to be clever enough, you know, to figure that out. So if that's not going to do, you're going to move, okay? It's whether you're going to move or not. Okay, what are the jobs around? What are the services maybe you could provide? See, that's the other way. You start your own job. You know, and that you could do with no money at all. You don't need money to start your own job. You need just a customer. What do you like doing? You like planning parties for people? Then just call yourself a party planner and go out and look for customers. It doesn't matter if you did it or not. You're not going to get the most expensive client. You're going to get some cheap bastard who said, yeah, I'd rather somebody else do it. I have no idea what I'm doing, so you know a little bit more. I'm in Las Vegas. Well, that's great. There's a lot of services that can be provided. So that's another thing where you find something that you like doing. Provide that as a service. So all of a sudden you have a way to make money forever, because if you like doing it, then you can do it forever. See, that's another thing about how you can, yeah, I've got it. Appreciate the feedback. Oh, Audrey, thank you. Naima, I looked up the You Suck at the Piano guy, and he had a total of $80,000. No, it's goal of 8,000 on the Kickstarter and raise 81. Yeah, isn't that amazing? That's what Naima is, someone I ran through here, and she's local here, so we speak often, and she's a single mom, you know, raising kids, and she's a math expert. So I was telling her, see, this is the guy, if you go to You Suck at Piano Kickstarter, you Google that, and this is a guy who is a struggling you know, musician, couldn't do anything. So he knows that a lot of you know, adults are trying to learn the piano and they suck at it. We all do, because it's sort of like learning Mandarin at my age. It would be learning, you know, how to play the piano. So he wrote a book that really has a whole bunch of, you know, I guess, songs to play on the piano for people who suck at the piano. So he made these, you know, songs like just easy to do. And God, he was hoping to get like $8,000, and he got $80,000. Right. And it cost him what? I don't know, I think he got an artist to help him design it, whatever. See, and you don't even have to have it done. See, when you do something like that, all you have to have the idea, be able to explain it enough, put it on you know, these crowdfunding platforms, and then try to get people to see it. That's what it is. How are you going to do that? Well, there's a lot of ways to try. I don't know the perfect way. The perfect way is if you have 1 million names right now who all love you, okay? But you don't, right? So now you have to be clever. Oh gosh, you have to go out and do something. Won't they just send me the money? That's all I really want to do. No, it's not going to work that way. And if it does, then you'll just never do anything. And nothing will happen to you. What you have to do is just keep trying stuff, no matter what the hell it is. And then once in a while you get lucky and you look smart as hell, but then that's really an accident. And you look so smart to other people, then other people think you'll be smart all the time, you know, and it really doesn't work that way. So that's right. So I mean, that's to me a sample of how you could take any idea. You know, the world is so big out there. See, and that's why you out in South Arkansas, Audrey, see, that's another thing. So how, if you have a small depressed area, you know, there's not much activity there. Nobody's got money or whatever. I saw a story on the BBC about a little village up in the mountains in China. Okay, now this is in the last 10 years where China was developing. I mean, they brought like hundreds of thousands of people out of poverty just by creating business, in the whole country. And so everybody was going to the cities to work in these factories, and they had to leave their family and then come home on the weekend or just on the holidays and everything. And this one little city up in the mountain didn't want to do that. They didn't want all their, the men and their family to leave and work all year somewhere else to bring money. And so they got the internet up in this little village and started their own little Amazon, selling stuff that they grow in the area and stuff like that, and selling it online. See, that's what's so great about the internet. So is that Audrey in South Carolina? Right. So if there's an internet business, I mean, just Arkansas, everybody knows Arkansas. There must be stuff. You could have the website, start building a website of all the neat stuff in Arkansas the rest of us don't know. You could have hillbilly clothing or whatever. Just have fun with it, and it costs you nothing to do. For $5 you got a website, and now you just have to know people about it. Okay, if it looks like everybody else, or you're selling everybody it looks
people can get anywhere else, then that's not interesting. Nobody will care. But if you do something with it that's sort of unique, hey, where else could I get hillbilly clothes? This is great. So you do hillbilly clothes or hillbilly stuff, whatever it is, and you paint it weird colors or whatever, and you just put it costs you nothing. You find somebody, take a picture of it, put it on there, and put a price on it, make it up. You don't know what it costs, doesn't matter. Nobody else does either. So you just see if it works. If it works, if it doesn't, you change the price or change whatever. It's just trial and error. Doesn't matter. And see, all that would cost you zero out of pocket. If it costs you $50, that's a lot. And that's so now you have a business to play with, to see if you can get money out of that. And then you could, start hiring the whole town, So now you're making South Arkansas great again. Right? I don't know what it was great about before, but maybe it was. Who the hell knows? And that's what you could do single-handedly. And that's what to me is so interesting about the internet. I'm doing gardening with a group of young 30-somethings who want healthy food. We're making a community garden. Okay, now see what you could get out of that garden and sell other places. That's what you want to do. Or have these young people maybe just start doing, you explain. Maybe you got lessons on how to do a garden in Arkansas. Arkansas gardening, or whatever. And you play hokey hillbilly music and you show, just like people don't know, and if you had a camera, whatever, you do the dirt like this and you put in the seed and you do it, well, you can't believe what people will pay for, whatever, and you just try it. You have fun doing it. Sure, you're going to go around, everybody in your small town said, you're stupid, you're crazy, nobody's going to buy. That may be true, but what the hell better do you have? And that's the other point. And that's what you got to do. Installing solar panels. Yes, so you want to install solar panels? Call every solar panel company in your area and show them, go to the one-stop, show them about the training money and get them free money so they could train you. Kiwi's Matt, I was looking forward to chatting. Oh, was that you that we screwed up and didn't meet yesterday? You know what? I put in, you wanted to do it, I forget, and we said like 12 o'clock today, and I was able to put the time in, and I put 12 midnight. I didn't realize I did that. I woke up this morning, oh my God. And see, you have to do it. Because I have to respond to something, it's that platform thing. So I couldn't set up a new time after I screwed up the last one. You had to set it up. So if you're the same person, do it again. I'm sorry. Oh, it is you. Yeah, that was all my fault. Yeah, it's quite all right. Yeah, I know. I looked up, why? It doesn't show that I have an appointment at noon today. Where is it? And I start looking around. Oh my God, I put it in for 12 midnight, not 12 p.m. or what is 12 noon? p.m. I guess it is. Okay. How do I get free money for ice cream delivery business in Virginia? Now, what are you delivering ice cream? So somebody else making it or whatever? There's a lot of things to go. And it depends where in Virginia, where to go. What you do to me is go to your small business development center. I got a nice little tutorial on Udemy for that. If you go to lesco.com/course, C-O-U-R-S-E, you'll see that tutorial there about starting a business, the best place to start for business. So I give you a handful of the best places to start for anything. And it's really taking you through all the services that are locally. And one place to start is that small business development center. That's where to do it. You are the research king. Oh, hi. How long should I realistically expect to get to sign up programs such as these to take? Instagram people, or person, I think. How long is it? It depends. Nothing's going to happen quick. It may, but you have to allow time, and that's why everything takes time in the world. You want to have it fast? nothing's going to have you fast. So if it takes a week, a month, 2 months, 3 months, what'd you do the last 3 months? I mean, most of it, this time just goes back. Maybe it's just my age or whatever. But time just creeps by. And if you don't take the first step, you'll never happen. So even if it doesn't happen for 3 months, then that means it's still going to happen, And it'll never happen if you don't do anything. But you're right. I mean, the biggest mistake is expecting that it's going to be instant, and it's not. And you'll get frustrated easier and quit faster if it's okay. I own an ice cream shop and want to deliver our ice cream. Well, I don't know where you are. Are you in a decent city? Is there Uber? Is there? There's so many driving services with apps that will deliver your stuff for you, okay? So why invest in a car and all this kind of stuff when you could get one of these app services and pay by the just if you have something to deliver, Neon Lines. I went to the small business developers and they say I have to get a microloan that I have to pay back. Which loans don't require paying back? Well, the loans that don't require paying back are not called loans. I mean, they're either direct payments or whatever. And that's one of the problems with the small business developers. Said they may not be as creative on using the programs. Like there's training money. So like if you're a small business and need somebody to market your stuff, well, instead of what they're doing, you could go to the workforce office and get money to pay for that person who's marketing for you, right? Because they don't know how to market for you yet, so the government's paying the money to market. So that's why you have to be creative, like that. Otherwise, I mean, depending on you, so you have a consulting business, okay? Instead of getting a grant or whatever, you get a contract from the government, and like that. That's why don't go in asking for a grant. That's just you're not going to use these people well enough if you do that. Tell me, you need financial assistance and help growing your business. Is it possible to receive government contract for my gym? Yes, for anything. What's Jim's last name? No, I'm sorry, bad joke. JYM. Yes, I mean, if they have people, you could sell memberships to your gym to employees in your area. Whether it's state employees, you can have a discount for them, whatever, and get a government contract for them. And state, you have state government, you have local, city, county government, and you have federal government. So depending on where you live, you could use all those things. And then also, the equipment, financing of that, it has to be creative. I mean, there's a way to, I think that, see, something like a gym, now just think if you wanted to get memberships for seniors to come to your gym. Okay, you could do a crowdfunding campaign, or for, how about this, for homeless people or something like that, or somebody disadvantaged that you want to share your facilities to make that life better. Then you could do a crowdfunding campaign where people in the community will give you money because you're doing something good for the community. So people will give money to you to do something good, and then what it really is, though, is for your business. But you're using your business to do something good. The gym for companies to keep employees. Well, that's training. I mean, that's the training money. And yes, I mean, that's the kind of money that's there. But it seems like that's not, you don't need money to train people. You need business so you could pay people. So it's really how to be creative and use these programs to create business for you. And don't forget, I do a special, I'll do a research report for any city in the country showing you like 150 programs, from government, nonprofit organizations, internet, all this kind of stuff, just for where you live. So you have the complete shopping list. Because see, I mean, at least from my viewpoint, you'll never find it in Google. It's there, but you put in grants and you see everybody saying it's not grants. So I'm telling you about free money you get, but it's not grants. So that's why you just never find it. And because I've been doing this work, I know where to look. I could train you where to look. And that's another thing. If you want to call letsgo.com/talk, I could train you over the phone like that. To do it. Let's see, is it possible to see you going? My internet glitched what were you saying regarding the internet marketing course on Google? Google has an internet marketing course, and you get a certificate. Okay, if you get that certificate, then now you could say, hey, yeah, I'm a certified Google marketer. Oh, that sounds pretty good, right? Costs you nothing, takes you some time to learn the stuff, do it all online, do it after hours or whatever. And so now you start looking for business. So that's all you need. Now you have an internet marketing company, right? So now, just think, everybody wants to do that, okay? Any small business. So then you go and start looking for small business that need help internet marketing. And what you do, you just take your knowledge and even do it for free at first. Who the hell cares? Because that way you're not spending money, but you're learning. So it's better than paying $40,000 to get an MBA when you could learn this for free. And so instead of getting paid, you're doing it for free because you're seeing what the real world is. That's what you have to do. Get out there in the real world and see what it is, see what they're buying, see what the problems are, so you could solve the problem. And package it in a way that they want to buy it. And that's what that's all about. And so that's what it doesn't. You don't need a course, you don't need a degree. There's so many things that you could do without that, but you have to fail and get stuff out of your head that's stopping you, because you think you can't do something or whatever. I mean, I had that stuff in my head for a long time, and all I have to do is bite the bullet and fucking do it and see what happens. That's the only thing that matters. Hold on a minute, I gotta get you. I just want to get, here's a, if you want me to do research, here are the, oh, I see, I always forget to do this on Facebook. Turn it around. So now you can see. So One Stop, letsgo.com, One Stop. Okay, that's where actually for all the job stuff is there, all the living expenses, everything. It's the most complete one product that shows you every personal grant in the state you live in. And it's 327 grants at least, or more than that. And all the services and everything that's available from government, nonprofit organizations, internet stuff, or whatever. We can see it. A photocopy. Oh, and then letsgo.com talk. That's where I charge $1 a minute, and usually, in like 20 minutes, we could, cover a lot of stuff. And then I send you links on where to follow up. The courses I have are there. Like I told you about how the course I have, one on getting rid of debt. So where to go and how to solve that problem, and then also starting a business. And these are beginning little. They're only $20 products, so it gets you started. Now the big research is like for housing and starting a business, and the housing is $50 and the business one is $80. So I do custom research for your city, town, and whatever. Oh, what happened? Oh, I did reconnect. Maybe I did. I don't know. Facebook losing me again. So I do that, and that's at letsgo.com/research. And remember, I was telling you about last night, this new Facebook thing. Facebook at Free Money News. If you follow me there, you'll get all the new stuff I find. I didn't put much up there today, but every day I'll be putting stuff up there of free money programs. I give you the links, stuff I run into, so I can share them with you so you're the first to know that. Oh, Nina says, I highly recommend talking to Matthew. He helps you so much. It's like a weight instantly lifts off your shoulders. Well, thank you, Nina. But that's why I feel, you read the reviews, on letsgo.com talk, you see what that, and that's like, boy, I really feel like it's some kind of superpower. I don't know how I do it or where it comes from. I'm just following my heart too when you talk, and I dig into myself and what could help. And you'll see the review. I got about 70 reviews. I just started doing this a couple months ago, I guess. And I don't know how much I could do of this because I got other stuff to do, but I'm happy to do it because I learned so much from that too. But this is the daily thing on Facebook. So it'll be there. You want to keep up on the latest news about free money and free services and all the things, like the ones I talked about yesterday, the stuff that's available, like money from the government to start a weed business, to sell marijuana. That's right. And you want to. And you have to be low income to do that. Okay, now the Small Business Development Center may or may not know about it because it doesn't come from them or the typical sources or whatever. And they're coming from that, and that's happening in California. I don't know, other states. It looks like Maryland's doing something like that because they want to get minorities and low-income people into the business because this is going to be a growth industry. So they don't want to just leave it to the fat cats. So they're trying to have programs to make sure other people get involved. See, and that's the kind of stuff I'm sharing with you. Our new program they're talking about now is giving $20,000 for every new child. $20,000. And really, because that is for lower income, actually every child's not going to get, some are only get $500 if you're a rich kid. And you're not so rich, you get up to $50,000. And that's set up when you're born, and then at 18, you could use that money to go to college or start a business or buy a house. Okay, it's still in the talking stages. Who knows when it's going to happen? But that's the kind of things that are going through people's heads. People that are making policy decisions. What do you mean for every new child? Every new child. And you know how much that's going to cost? $80 billion a month. Okay. I mean, not a month, a year. $80 billion a year, they estimate. Okay, so $80 billion a year. We just spent that on the tax bill. But we're giving $80 billion a year to millionaires through the tax system. So that's right. So what's wrong with giving $80 billion a year to poor children? So they could start out in life with something. The rich people don't need things to start out in life. They've already started on third base or whatever the hell it is, And I wonder if that's welfare, because we don't tax, when you give money to your kids or whatever, then they call it the death tax. And that's stupid, The kids didn't work for it, you did, Anyway, that's another subject. So they're the kind of things that I'll be putting there. It's on Facebook. That's Facebook and Free Money News. Well, thanks for putting up with me, guys. I'm sorry about Periscope. Lost it today, guys. Maybe next time. Take care. End. Yeah. Good night.